So I've got a lot of questions about the beans flour I used in making akara the other time, and many people asked if they can use it in making moi moi, and yeah, I decided to make a video on how to use that particular beans flour to make a delicious moi moi. Guys, if you taste this moi moi if you taste this moi moi, anyways, welcome back, guys. You'd like to stick to this video so you could see how I'm going to use my beans flour in making this moi moi. Okay, it is so stress-free. You're not going to go ahead grinding the beans and all that. So let's go, guys. For those of you that have seen my previous video where I used this beans flour in making akara, you would like to stick to this video to the end. One thing about akara and moi moi some people doesn't like is the stress in waking up, washing the beans and grinding them. Why don't you make a dry flour out of your beans, so whenever you want to make moi moi or akara, you just go? And for those of you that would want your kids to take moi moi to school or akara to school, or for those of you that has spouse at home that love moi moi a lot or akara a lot, but you find it difficult in going through that stress, then you should get a beans flour. With this, you can just wake up anytime in the morning, make moi moi or make akara for your kids or your spouse, whichever one, your loved ones. You guys, it's so stress-free. It is stress-free. So now, in a container, in a pan, I'm going to measure out the quantity I want to make use of. And one thing I love about this beans moi moi is when you measure 1 cup is equivalent to 3 cups. Like the rising game is 100. So after measuring the one you want to make use of, I have the ingredients I'm going to be using in making this moi moi, which is my tatache, fresh pepper, onion, my egg, my seasoning cube, and curry powder, which is mixed together. I had my crayfish. I didn't show that. I didn't remember to show it on camera. Okay, so you'd have your crayfish and your vegetable oil. So I'll go ahead and blend my pepper mix, which is my fresh pepper, my tatache, and my onion. Go ahead and blend it properly. Okay, so guys, where are my moi moi lovers? If you love moi moi the way I do, and if you like making your moi moi yourself, please comment I in the comment section so we could connect. All right, so after blending, you add your crayfish. This is my crayfish. I'm going to add my grinded crayfish in it. After adding that, I'm going to add my seasoning cubes mixed with my curry powder. Then when I'm done, not all of it, guys, when I'm add my salt. So add a little salt to it. Okay, so remember, you're still going to add water into this. So while adding your salt, you should concentrate while adding your salt. Okay, so when I'm done adding my salt, that's pepper mix. Add the pepper mix into it. Now, guys, please, when I was mixing these beans, I told you guys that 1 cup of this beans flour is equivalent to 3 cups. Guys, you would see the quantity of water I added into this beans flour, but still it still came out strong after I was done cooking it, because I love my moi moi soft. Though some people love theirs strong, some people love theirs strong. I'm among the people that love my moi moi very soft. So this is one of the advantage of getting beans flour. Honestly, the more you're pouring your water, the more it's rising. The more you're pouring your water, the more it's rising. Okay, and if you're pouring your water, of course, you should have much ingredients, so you don't pour water and the taste will go out. All right, so watch and see the quantity of water I poured into this beans flour, yet after cooking it still came out strong. So when making yours, and you're making yours with beans flour, not the normal beans that you just go and buy and grind, and you just go to the market, buy, wash immediately and grind. No, not that type. If you're making yours with beans flour, make sure you add a lot of water to it, because what in the name of rising is this, guys? Can you see? I was still even pouring water. Like, I was even scared of adding more water because I thought it was going to come out too watery. Yes, I want it soft, but not that soft, so I was scared. Now can you see my mixture, how watery it is? So please, if you're making with beans flour, please add enough water to it. Okay, so guys, mix up your mixture very well, stir it very well. If you have mortar, pour it into the mortar and use your pistol to grind it well. But if you don't have that, just make use of what you have, a pan or pot, and make sure you mix everything for everything to come together. Stir it very well so that it comes together. Okay, so when I was done with this, the next thing I'm going to do is I went to the market to get my pouch. I haven't checked Gaps. If you're in Asaba, they sell it at Gaps though, but they said presently that it was finished. So I'll be making use of my baking pan for this. All right, so now my egg, I'm going to slice it into some tiny piece, any pieces, because of course we're plenty now, family people now they cook for, so I had to slice it in a way that it's going to get to so whichever way you want to cut your egg, that's totally fine. And you can add fish to yours, any protein, you can add any protein. You can add fish, you can add goat meat, chicken, turkey, whatever protein you want to add. As for me, I don't have money. I had to buy egg, so I won't come and say it's egg I want to make use of. I don't have money for chicken and fish, so I just made use of egg. Okay, so I'm going to slice it into the pieces I want. So after that, I'll proceed to the pan I'm going to use in cooking this. So I'll get a clean pan, baking pan, and I'll pour this mixture into the pan. Okay, I'll pour everything. If yours is plenty more than mine, you can get moi pouch if you have. Okay, if you don't have moi pouch, make use of whatever you have. So for me, I am making use of my baking pan. Though we are not baking this moi, please, we are cooking it anyway. You're going to see the process. So I'm going to pour everything inside. After pouring them, I don't want any piece of it to waste. And don't worry, for those of you, why am I using my hands? Why am I using this is for consumption. I am not making it for sale. All right, and of course my hands are clean, so I'm going to start putting the egg inside. I'll start placing them inside. So at this point, if you have your fish, you would have already cooked it. Whatever protein you're using, you would have already cooked it, cut it into the sizes you want. Then you start placing it the way you see me placing my egg. You start placing it on it, okay, like so. It's not that difficult. Then after that, I'm going to be placing this inside my pot that has water. Add water to it, and while cooking, make sure you're checking the water, because the water has a high tendency of drying up into the pot, so that you can be adding water to the pot so your moi is finally cooked. So while it's cooking, I'm going to wash up the pan I used in making this. Of course, cleanliness is next to godliness, and aside that, when I'm done cooking, I always like cleaning up everywhere so that everywhere will be sparkling clean. Then I'll wait for my food to get done. So while our moi is cooking, I would like to use this opportunity to thank my followers, my subscribers, those of you that has been engaging on my page, on my channel. I love you all. Like, I love you. And if you're just seeing me for the first time, I am Cheesy and I create content in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. And if you're watching this video, I would like to know where you're watching from. All right, so please, if you're in Asaba and you're watching this video, kindly say hi down the comment section so we could connect. All right guys, so it is time to check on our moi. So I'm going to open it up, and can you see this all done? Now you're going to cook. I didn't see this. You're going to cook this for 1 hour 45 minutes. Then you get your fork or your stick, whatever, you just stick it inside. When you bring it up, you don't see any raw texture. That means your moi is properly cooked. Then you proceed in bringing it down. Guys, this moi is a game changer. You see this moi, it's a game changer, honestly. If you taste this moi, and there's one thing I noticed, when you make this in a baking pan, it looks like a baked moi, but should we try a baked moi? If you want to see a baked moi, please comment down the comment section, and on my next video I'm going to show you how to bake your moi if you don't want to cook it. All right, so this is a cooked moi. Guys, this moi is so tasty. It was yummy. It was, God, I had a lot to eat. So can you see now, with the quantity of water I added into this moi, can you see the texture came out? Even while it was hot, it's looking very strong. So you can imagine when it gets cold. So that is why I said you would like to add when you're making use of moi flour. Now my daughter does not like moi. This is my daughter, but she ate it. She ate about 3 plates of moi. She doesn't eat it at all. When I was making it, she was like, "Mommy, are you sure I'm going to like it?" I said to her, calm down. You can see the expression on her face. So we've come to the end of this video. If you find this video interesting, please follow for more, like this video, share, and leave a comment, a nice comment down the comment section. I paired mine with white spaghetti and stew. All right guys, we've come to the end of this video. Bye.